Old Town Fort Collins, if you've been here, you know the proximity, the density of the number of bars and restaurants, but there are things changing. If you can believe it, folks are still recovering from the pandemic, the current economic climate. There's also property tax valuations, so many different variables that folks here have taken into consideration. It's caused some to want to stay here and keep the roots that they've had for decades. For others, it's wanted them to close shop and open up elsewhere.
I think people come downtown and they relax.
There's a certain assurance that comes with a name like Old Town.
Everything and everyone here has something special and different to offer.
It inspires confidence and longevity. Things both present and in question inside the perennial gardener on College Avenue.
There's an awful lot of factors that are affecting us. Tariffs have been an incredible burden to have to bear. It's affected not just us, but a lot of our suppliers that we buy from.
One of Old Town's staples, Julia McMillan's store, like others along this stretch of Fort Collins, is facing uncertainty in the form of tariffs and a new property tax rise to account for the growth in northern Colorado. Add that onto the current economic climate, and it's forced some in Old Town to pave a new path for their business.
This is definitely going to be more of an experience for our clients and less of a showroom.
Shirley Bluebow owns the Elegant Pear and made the decision to close shop in Old Town and move her business to Jessup Farms in the east part of the city earlier this year.
I know people's utility bills like tripled, and so all of these expenses come into play when we're still kind of dealing with a shopper that is just now coming back to wanting to shop in person.
Last summer, Everyday Joe's, a 20-year Old Town classic, shuttered its doors due to high rent. Then the Peacock's Perch moved to Loveland, and suddenly, to some, the risk of starting over started to sound better than the risk of staying.
There's a big expense starting over, and the risk is the location. I'm going from tons of foot traffic in Old Town to this very different and unique shopping experience of a totally different clientele and being more intentional to come and find me.
That's not the case for everyone. Old Town continues to bustle and buzz with the proximity of all it has to offer, but it does so with a little less assurance than its name has traditionally offered.
We're trying to, maintain a stiff upper lip in the face of the rising property taxes, and we're just hoping that the powers that be can also, hear what's going on and maybe help us out a little bit here and there.
So some of those business owners that I spoke with said that they are trying to work on deals with their landlords, the folks who own their retail space, hoping that they can get in seat at the table when they're talking to city leaders about how to best address these rising prices. Now, we're going to be here in Fort Collins throughout the day covering the issues that matter to you. If you have a story idea, please reach out to me. We're also going to have a team out here tonight for Denver 7 News at 5. You can scan the QR code on your screen.